Hello again. This is one of my favorite clients, as you can see, but we'll get into it. We'll tell you all about her story. So, what would you like them to call you or go by?
My name is Ksenia, but a lot of people in this town know me as my nickname Legs, and it's not because I don't have any, it's just I've always made leg jokes since I was a kid.
Okay. Well, as you know, you were born with...
Born without the legs.
Okay. Your story, because I tell her that she's just the biggest inspiration to me, a lot of us, and for her coming to the gym, there's no excuses. There definitely is no excuses. So we're going to get into a little bit about her story and show you a few workouts that she does, and hopefully it'll be an inspiration to somebody. So you said you were born without...
I was born without legs.
Was there any kind of do you have any childhood memories about that, or how did you feel growing up? Was it something that you just accepted, or was it kind of hard? Was it?
I accepted it. I mean, growing up as a kid, you get made fun of. They do pick on you, but I think one of the things that changed my life a little bit as I was growing up was in 6th grade when we had to write a will to graduate for our 6th grade graduation, and one of my friends actually wrote if he anything happened to him, he would end up giving me his legs. So it was just growing up, I've always just touched people, not knowing it but as you start growing up and getting older, you start learning how much lives you actually touch.
Now, since you're older now, you have children, correct?
I have one.
What is that like with kids? I mean, there's probably so much, but I mean, do you ever... Okay, go ahead.
She's it's definitely different because she has legs, and she has taught me how to teach her things without explaining it, without not having legs. So teaching her how to ride a bike, teaching her how to swim. Those are all things that, as a mom, most people have legs. They can teach their kids how to do it. I had to basically tell her with my words and be by her side and hold her legs or push with one of my hands on one leg, for the bike, to show her. And it was a challenge, but it taught me so much too. And in a way, it humbled me a lot more too.
And not to take too much of the time, but just one more thing, actually two more things. We talked earlier how you said a lot of times people are going through stuff and you've helped people that are about to commit suicide or contemplating it. What would you say is one of the best, or how do I put this? What would you say is you and your situation is one of the best things that you've done for others, or that you've received, or it's just one of the things where I can do this and it makes you keep going on?
Just being me, really. I don't have a car. I don't drive anywhere. I'm literally in my wheelchair, or I rely on somebody to help me get here, or lift or anything, but majority of the time, people that know me see me push myself from here to the other side of Fairfield, everywhere. I'm everywhere, and a lot of people will stop me and say, "You're everywhere. You just keep going. You don't stop. You motivate me. You keep pushing, and rain or shine, you don't let it get you."
Now, what is one of the most hardest things? I imagine sometimes it might get emotional. I don't even know if you're there, but emotionally or spiritually, what's one of the hardest things that you have to deal with, that you dealt with and you kind of overcame it? And it could be anything or something.
Honestly, my biggest story that I've had to tell a lot of people recently happened in the last year and a half to 3 years ago, and I've gotten better about talking about it, but I was raped twice in 1 year, and then another time. And so that was the hardest thing. That was my darkest times, and to overcome it and do all of that. And my daughter is the reason why I still am here. She's the reason why I keep going, and I've had my darkest days. So a lot of things just start turning around for me, and I work really hard just to keep going because of that.
I'm sorry, I know it's professional. I'm trying.
No,
yeah,
it's okay.
I'm sorry,
It gets a lot of people.
Yeah.
It gets a lot of people because they're like, oh shit, you're one of the people that have went through that. And to go through, I just told my best friend last night, I don't talk about it much, but I told her during my hard times, I purposely would try to get hit by a car just because I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to deal with the pain when people don't believe in you and don't believe your story and hear what you have to say, because it's a hard thing to speak up about. People say you're lying, you're this, and if it wasn't for my kid to be as strong as she is and help me stay strong, I wouldn't have been as strong as I am. And the group of people I had.
I had a lot of questions, but after
Go ahead.
I mean,
you can ask anything.
no, it's after you told me that, it's just like we take so much stuff for granted, and we complain about what we don't have, and we're mean to other people, and myself included sometimes, and we don't like, damn, man.
Yeah, I honestly say that was a situation that in a way humbled me. It made me look at life so much different and how I treat people and respect people, and it taught me to never judge anyone because you don't understand, you never know what someone is going through and how they're handling it. So it was a big wake-up call in a way for me, and it taught me how to be a lot more guarded against people and not just be so openly, like freely open to anyone and everyone. I've had to protect myself a lot more, and I've learned to use this as a story to build people. Like, don't let this get you down. Don't let this be the one thing that stops you from going. Your story is what gets people, what helps people.
And just to kind of piggyback off what you said is like rape and sexual abuse is very serious, and like you said you got humbled. That should be anything that nobody has to go through to humble.
No.
So I'm sorry, but I hear what you're coming from, and I just
it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. Like I said, it made me a lot stronger. It got me to want to become a lot more of a physically strong to protect myself from other people, and that's what got me into here.
I need to. All right. Well, we're gonna do some workouts for you. Yeah, she got me. Well, yeah, we're gonna do some workouts for you. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna do some workouts, and I'll see if she wants me to give her information out, so you'll be able to reach out to her. Thank you guys for listening.
Oh yeah, please do.
Have a wonderful day.